Hi guys, Gloria here with Luxy Duck. Thought I'd pop on here to talk to you guys about the question I get just about every time people see Luxy Duck natural deodorant, which is how to use it. It does not look like your typical big plastic thing that everybody's used to, and I'll also go into a little bit of why it looks so different. But one thing you should know about Luxy Duck is typically how to use it. That's the question I get most often. So when you receive Luxy Duck deodorant, it looks like this, comes in this cute little jar. This one is the French lavender coconut scent. It has like a little duck symbol here to let you know that it has not been tampered with and that it is closed. These are all made by hand in small batches. So this is how it arrives to you. What I've done in my bathroom was put it in a little jar like this. I believe I got this at Target. And it just looks really pretty in my bathroom, so I like to keep it like this. And that way it's always open, so, you know, I use one, my husband grabs one, my kids will, you know, my older ones that'll come in that need deodorant, will come in and grab one. So it's super hygienic to share and keep out like this too. And this is how I prefer to have it displayed in my bathroom because it also looks really pretty. So the cubes look like this. You guys can see. And the reason that I did this instead of having like the traditional, you know, big plastic hunk of deodorant that everyone's pretty much used to, well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one, I didn't like it. I don't know. I tried pouring it into other empty containers of deodorant that, you know, were used in the traditional way, I guess. And it just didn't come out good. Like, it just made me feel like every other deodorant I used. If I closed my eyes, it would be the same exact experience of everything else I've been used to my whole life. And I wanted something that was really different and that looked really beautiful on my countertops and felt kind of luxurious and special, because more often than not, some days I would just brush my teeth and put on deodorant and maybe wash my face, and that would be my hygiene for the day. I have 4 kids, and when we're not in quarantine, we live a pretty busy life. So the few things I had, I wanted to feel at least luxurious, even if it was just like, you know, basic hygiene. And I brush my teeth. I don't know if I remember if I mentioned that. I would brush my teeth every day. So I wanted to make it look beautiful and special and make it feel more like a treat, even if I was just doing a routine thing of putting on deodorant. The other reason why I chose to do these cubes instead of the traditional, I don't know what you'd call that, applicator, I guess, was that when I would pour it in, because it's coconut oil based with baking soda, when it was in that traditional application, it felt really rough, just like rubbing my hand on it. It just, when it was like cold enough to stay that shape, it felt too rough on my skin. And so I didn't like that. I don't know if I have more sensitive skin than everybody else, or if any of you have experienced that. I talked to one of my friends at the time. She said she used to like pull out her hair dryer every day and try to melt her deodorant and then apply it. And I was like, no, I can't be bothered to do that every day. I don't have that kind of time. And the other reason was that the ones that felt smooth, like slicker to put on, when I looked at the ingredients, it had all these other ingredients that gave it that slip. And those ingredients are fine. I'm not sure if they're toxic or not. I haven't done enough research because so many different brands have ones like that I didn't go through all of them. But I did feel like those ingredients are taking away from the active ingredients, the ingredients that make the deodorant effective. So I didn't want to lessen the deodorant ingredients that are effective, and that's what makes it so great. That's what makes it actually work. So that's why I wanted to keep it just active ingredients only, and that's why it's so much more effective than any ones that I found anyway with the traditional plastic applicator. So that kind of went into the decision of why they're cubes. And so just to show you, they're like this, and I'm going to put some on. I just took a shower, so got no deodorant on, and I'll show you what I typically do. So I take a cube and I place it under my arm, and your body heat will melt it into a cream. So typically while I have a cube in, that's when I'm like brushing my teeth or figuring out what I'm going to wear that day, or just doing whatever, answering the many questions I get of mom, something like that. So it just takes, not very long, and especially not long in the summertime because the temperature is just warmer where I live, so it does not take long. You can see it's kind of squishy now. So I just kind of break it in half, and I rub it in here, and then I rub the other half in here, and you can see it just kind of like melts pretty much instantly. Because I just took a shower and my armpits were clean, I don't know how you guys feel about this. This is kind of graphic here, but this is typically what I do. If there's a little bit on my hand, I will run it through my hair because the coconut oil is actually very good for your hair. It's very nutritious, and the baking soda in it gives your hair a little bit of oomph. And again, I do this typically, throughout my day after I've showered and everything's all clean. So it's not like my hair is going to smell like body odor or anything like that. It all smells like French lavender coconut. It smells really good, actually. So I do this. I can't tell you, I don't have any claims that it's going to help your hair grow or be any healthier. I don't have any scientific data on it. What I can tell you is I've been doing this since I was pregnant with my daughter, who just turned 8. So I've been doing this every day for like 8.5 years, ever since I developed Luxy Duck. And I don't know, I feel like my hair has gotten like definitely healthier. I need a haircut right now, quarantine hair. But, you can see it's like very long and, not a lot of breakage or anything like that. So that's just my personal experience. Again, I don't have any scientific data about, if you put this deodorant in your hair, it's going to be like 80% more shiny or anything like that. I don't have any science to back it up. I'm just sharing my personal experience and how I use Luxy Duck deodorant. So that's why it's those cubes. That's why I developed it that way, to make my mornings kind of feel, special. It looks really beautiful on my bathroom vanity, and everybody uses it. It's super hygienic. It looks really great in the packaging too, but I don't know. I just put it out there to make it kind of matches the decor, but you could definitely keep it in here. This is obviously very beautiful. I wanted it to look kind of luxurious and nice. But that's why the cubes, and also sometimes I forget and I get dressed and then I realize I forgot to put on deodorant, and then also was like trying to like fit that massive like plastic thing in my shirt, and it never worked. So I wanted something kind of quick but beautiful at the same time. The other fragrance that it comes in is the sweet orange tobacco. I developed that one because I love citrusy scents. Like, it just smells so fresh, but I thought it smelled too citrusy, so I wanted some kind of warmth to balance it in. And when I saw like that tobacco fragrance, like it doesn't smell like cigarette smoke. Like, don't worry, it's not gonna make you smell like an ashtray. It just gives it that warmth that kind of like pulls it, balances out a bit. So those are the two fragrances. And if you have any questions, put them down below. I'll put the link of my website down below as well. It's just theluxyduck.com. So that's it for me today. I hope you learned how to use it, and keep in touch with me, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.